I really didn't have any idea of what was going on, but I got up this morning and I just like I just kept seeing these videos, like, Vegeta surpassed Goku, Vegeta surpassed Goku, and like all these other things, and I'm
Oh,
like,
really?
this is interesting. And I knew it wasn't like I knew it wasn't bogus because there's nothing going on in the anime right now. Like you can clickbait videos and all that stuff when there's stuff actually happening in the anime, which is probably what most people follow. But when there's things happening in
Yeah.
the manga, like the people that are following Dragon Ball enough to read the manga usually are a little bit more legit. So I kind of just wanted to see what was going on, what all the what all the hype was about, and I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of cool. I like what they're doing. So what I guess is your opinion on the whole Vegeta fission technique and everything?
Bro, honestly, I like it.
Yeah.
I honestly do. Cause it's like I love how it's like, oh yeah, I just have to have raw power to beat this guy.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like yeah, it's just like the raw power thing got old a long time ago.
It did.
So now I'm glad that they actually said, you know what? Let's try something else. Let's try to like make somebody lose their power. And like in terms of like you can stop absorption.
hmm
Vegeta is the hard counter to Majin Buu.
Yeah, I mean, and many other things. I was gonna say, like, this has been this technique is really interesting when you think about it, because it's not just absorption, it's fusion and stuff too. Like, now
It
the
is
stipulation is, of course, he has to hit them. To my understanding, he does have to be able to hit them to kind of split their power or whatever. So
okay.
if he can't do that, I guess it's kind of useless. But in the sense where he's facing off against someone who's not too far ahead of him, that he can't at least try to outsmart him. This
Yeah.
is immensely useful. I mean, spoilers for anyone that hasn't seen or hasn't read the manga chapter 61, but basically, Goku was fighting Moro in what I'm gonna assume is Ultra Instinct Sign, so not mastered, but the
Yeah.
Omen UI, and
Yeah.
he kind of got clobbered, like he was doing okay
Really?
for a second, and then Moro was just like, "Let me stop playing," and he just he just started beating him like real
Bombing him.
bad. Yeah. And so that happened, and then Vegeta arrives, and he's like, Moro knows immediately. He's like, he says you'll be my finest snack yet, or something, or he said meal, I believe. It was something real creepy. Um,
Hmm.
but he said that to him, and I think I don't know if he knew that Vegeta knew that fission technique that would split his power in half. So I don't know if he was saying that because he knew that, or if he was saying it because because Vegeta himself right now is actually stronger than Omen Goku, like base power. Like not in base form, but in his like blue form, which is something I find interesting because,
Well,
um,
in all honesty, I would think Vegeta is actually stronger when it comes to blue form.
well, yeah, I think that's probably a given now, especially since he like has the whole evolved thing too. But I mean, like, what I'm saying is, it's possible, or I guess you could speculate that he could be stronger in his blue right now than Goku is in Omen UI,
Ooh,
which
ooh.
is really that's new. Like that's wild.
Very,
That's very
that's
impressive.
very like in a UI sign. Like I mean, if we're gonna think like back to the tournament power. Like we saw what the like all the feats for UI sign could do,
hmm
but it's just like dang, the fact that Vegeta could be is stronger than that
Yeah,
in blue. Like wow,
it
this man has come ways.
yeah, it's kind of crazy. So imagine like someone as formidable a foe as Vegeta. I'm sorry, I can't speak today. Um, Having that much power just in general, like obviously he's a very, very, very strong fighter, but having the ability to weaken opponents that rely on techniques like absorption or fusion, just being able to a cut the fusion, like completely cut them out of the fusion, or b like basically smack people out of whoever absorbed them's body, like that is wild. That's crazy.
That's really
Like I don't know, I don't even know what to say, and I'm excited to see how much farther they're gonna take that, because that's really cool. We can't have a whole Majin Buu just walk up again and say, "Hey, I'm just gonna start absorbing homies." Like, that's not gonna work. If Vegeta's there, that ain't gonna work.
Vegeta be just straight up like, that's you.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. That's really interesting to me.